Good afternoon. My name is Colin Zraunig, and I am a senior at South Hadley High School. This past Tuesday, I was signed up for the Massachusetts Ways and Means Committee hearing. Unfortunately, because of an error in their system, I was not given the opportunity to speak. Due to time constraints, South Hadley's representation would not have been able to stay for the day of registration comments, which does not guarantee that others will speak. Today, I present my testimony to the committee. As students, it is often hard to speak out and share your voice, so today I speak on behalf of the South Hadley student body. In our town, one of the biggest community activities is sports. It constantly brings students, staff, administration, parents, youth athletes, and neighbors together as one to support our athletes. This year, our girls basketball team won the state championship, our girls soccer team won their league, and our field hockey team had an outstanding season after finally returning to the varsity level. Next year, our town faces the difficult reality that our athletic program will be entirely eliminated. This would make us the only public high school in the state that does not offer sports. Alongside this, drama, music, and all other extracurriculars between the middle school and high school will be eliminated. AP and honors classes will be reduced or eliminated. I could talk about how fun sports are for hours, but let's look at the other impacts instead. Physical activity is an absolute must to maintain a healthy lifestyle, especially after sitting at a desk for 6.5 hours. Physical activity supports the mental health of students, improving their emotional stability and attention throughout the day. Through the wins and losses, it develops a close-knit team that bonds into strong friendships. It's also a way to release energy after a long day. Eliminating these after-school activities would have a drastic negative impact on the emotional well-being of the students of South Hadley. Unfortunately, our town simply doesn't have the money to maintain these extracurriculars. This primarily comes from a severe lack of funding from the state and an insurmountable cost of living increase since COVID. Although the amount of money has continued to increase in most years, the rate at which it increases isn't enough to keep up with the cost of services. Between FY25 and 26, there was a 7.5% increase in utility costs, a 5.5% increase in yellow bus transportation, and a 19% increase in health insurance. With this, the state increased its funding by a mere 0.24%. That is unacceptable and unsustainable. When towns are capped at a maximum tax increase of 2.5%, which is conceptually right to have in place, there's no way that school districts can be expected to cover these rising costs. Massachusetts continues to mandate specific special education services that are now totaling 38% of the district's budget. The state cannot continue to mandate services while failing to fund them. At some point, this stops being a local budgeting issue and becomes a state accountability issue. If this continues, districts won't be deciding what to improve. They'll only continue to eliminate programs. And that means students will pay the price. We're seeing it today in South Hadley. This is not just a South Hadley problem. Dozens of towns in the state have proposed overrides as they face the same financial stresses caused by these same issues. It's time for the state to match its mandates with proper funding and give the students of Massachusetts the education and school experience they deserve. Thank you.